song I ever wrote on a ukulele. Not on this ukulele, on a different ukulele. But do you want to hear the whole sad story?
Yeah.
Some of you guys probably even remember that week. Did anyone come to the ninja soccer game that I held in Shepherd's Bush? Really? God, there were so many people there. This has actually been good sign. It means the fan base has expanded. Robin was there? Okay, so I had an impromptu soccer game at Shepherd's Bush because I was bored and lonely. But I was staying at the K West Hotel, which I was actually discussing with some people the other day. The K West is this hotel that all rock stars feel they have to stay at. Is this true or is this true?
It's very true.
All rock stars feel they have to stay at the K West Hotel for reasons that we've been trying to figure out for years.
They're misguided.
Yeah, but they're all misguided, but they're all following each other. So we all wind up staying at the K West. You show up for, you show up to play whatever festival in London or a show in London, and your tour manager books you at the K West. And then you wander around the neighborhood going, why am I here? Shepherd's Bush is kind of shitty. The K West internet costs £40 a day. So there I was, and I was in between a show at the ICA. I had played a show at the ICA that some of you might have been at. And then I had 5 or 6 days off, and then I had the video shoot for Leeds United, which some of you might have also been at, which was at Elephant Castle. And in those 5 or 6 days in between, I thought I was going to have this wonderful time off in London. I was booked in this fancy-ass hotel. I had a bunch of books with me. I was going to catch up on my email, basically, which is what rock stars do when they have time off. They don't actually go out and find hookers and score drugs. They just catch up on their email. Sorry to burst your bubble. About 2 days into my time off, which became like really depressing really fast, I got an even more depressing email from my mother saying that they decided to sell the house that I had grown up in. And I was so devastated because I was so attached to this house. And I always fantasized, from the time I was a teenager, about writing the perfect song about the house and my feelings about it, because I knew it would be a great song. But I never did it. And I read the email and I sat there feeling really awful and wishing that I had a piano, because I was like, oh, if I just had access to a piano, I would do it right now, because I'll never feel this sad and I'll never feel this attached. And I realized I had the ukulele with me, but I only knew one song. I only knew Fucking Creep by Radiohead. And I only knew those 3 chords, and just barely. My playing was so completely retarded. But I was like, it can't be that hard, and it's going to need to be a simple song, so actually maybe this is good. So I took the ukulele, I went into the bathroom, because the acoustics were actually very good in the bathroom. And I wrote this song, and it actually, I didn't know how it was when I wrote it, but actually, I think I wrote it about 2 years ago now, maybe 3 years ago. I think it actually turned out to be pretty good. So this is it. House envy us till the evil yuppie couple